say, what's up, Hippo lovers? Vortix against DeMusliM, best of 7 finals for a lot of marbles, a lot of pride here. And we will just jump into the action. In the blue trunks, Vortix, so we will adjust colors here at the top. Obviously, you love to look a bit into the corner of the game at the start. Nothing is really happening. And yeah, we will have Vortix playing the Ruse here, and he obviously opened with the Scout. Goes for some at the bottom, some at the top. We'll get some Wolves, and this is the moment where I ask you for some predictions. Vortix against DeMusliM. Left-hand side, we will have DeMusliM. Right-hand side, we will have Vortix. I still see Vortix as my favorite, so I will go for a 2-4 prediction. 4-3 is something I can see. Okay, so the DeMusliM fan there, 2-4. Lots of wolves here, and that could be a big bounty. Went for 3 scouts here. Not the biggest surprise for Vortix, and will get both of his deer patches. Seems like the DeMusliM got one. Couldn't find his second one yet. Oh, and is still struggling to find the second one. 4-2, 4-2, 1-4. Okay. Going to be interesting. Finds another sheep. That deer spot is the make it or break it point here. I say 4-2 the DeMusliM. Okay. Love to see 7 games so we see some daily play. Well. We already have Abbasid in game number 1 here for Mr. DeMusliM. Maybe thinking about some counters as well. Giveaway winner already was announced. Was not you, Conquistador. Sorry. And Golden Gate now being built here. Everything looks pretty standard for Vortix. Obviously, I wanted to do a better job of introducing the civilizations. Roots. Civilization that generates gold by killing some animals. As you can see, already 260 gold generated here. And you advance in a tier system. So better income there. And hunting cabins also generating gold for them. And they go for a very known strategy that is liked quite a bit right now. Is going for professional scouts. That allows their scouts to carry the deer that are already killed on the map back to the TC or wherever they want to. And then they have crazy food income, wood income, and with all the neutral gold generation, plus the market that they kind of use here, the Golden Gate, they don't need to ever go into gold and then go into horse archers, a ridiculously strong unit in Castle Age. The big question is, what is the DeMusliM going to play against that? He himself decided to go for Abbasid and goes for the economic wing. Allows him to research fresh foodstuffs, which result into 50% cheaper villagers, heavily on stone already, so that's going to be an extra town center. So economic approach by Mr. DeMusliM, our player from the UK. Now Scouts obviously running far away. And Vortix sitting on how much of a bounty? 315. So it feels like DeMusliM got the spot here at the right hand side. Otherwise would get even more out of control. Vortix, professional scouts finishing in 35 seconds, then has more scouts in the queue, and will get those quite nice and early here. Extra TC, where do we want to drop it? Something like here, wood and gold could be nice. Something at the front with the berries, doesn't like that one too much. Maybe something here at the woodline, no, pulls the villagers to the side. So maybe something here could make sense, something here. All options, remember, villagers only costing half after foodstuffs was researched, which feels very, very likely indeed upgrade is flying in. TC, oh, reasonably close. And only builds it with 1 villager? That feels a bit slow. Okay, now build some more, 7 villagers. Makes lots more sense. While we see on the other side, a stable being added by Vortix. Ooh, typically we see them going for an archer range here, but at night, an early night. Normally, Knight, a unit, as you all know, only being built in Castle Age. French and Rus, the only two civs that can build them in Feudal Age. Now even going on to gold. So something is being expected by Vortix here. And a second stable. Oh. That's something we have not seen yet. This is a full knight play against someone who will have no army at all. Look at that. 24 villagers, 7 military. 24 villagers, 1 military for DeMusliM. And that's this pretty weak scout. And he still has no idea. He didn't even scout Vortix yet. Look at that. He's the first time here. Instantly runs into double stable though. And he will be like, what's going on here? He will be really confused by this. Blacksmith now after this as well. Now lots of villagers being sent on to gold. More villagers in the queue. Is he going for more scouts? Not for now. Probably will carry some more carcasses over there. Now the barracks for the defense knows that he must not underreact to this. Panic Rex? Well, I think even going triple Rex here makes lots of sense. Doesn't have to be panic, right? Has to seize, can defend. And he obviously gets some nice upgrades. Increase the attack range of Spearmen by 100%. I think this might be bugged right now. I think it's like not always working or something, or it's working too well. Maybe chat can tell me there. But that upgrade could be pretty nice. More knights being added. Spearmen here for the defense, but obviously can't find too much against those knights. Villagers are being pulled. And spearmen still not upgraded. Ah, okay. So it was bugged at one point, but got fixed by now. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, felt that one coming. Okay, but only 2 knights. Not the biggest investment behind this. And Abbey of Trinity still being built. This is a really solid timing. Oh, those 2 knights. And he can send some more over. Actually, quite a misplay. Forgot about those 3 scouts. Could actually go for the deer there at the right-hand side. Ah, a macro slip. Those knights still a bit annoying. And that obviously allows the Muslim to maybe screw up a bit and get a delayed Castle Age timing, which will allow Vortix, with this Abbey of Trinity, to get warrior monks out. Monks that move faster and can pick up all the relics, maybe get some control over the sacred sites. So this is the final now. Well, title and this one over here are trying to indicate exactly that. More walls coming up here. When it gets 20k, just go to Liquipedia. You know the source. I know that I appreciate how much you're chatting and how much you're trying to be part of the community. But I'm trying to help you to help yourself. Archer Rangers now being dropped here by Mr. Vortix, so Horse Archers going to be the guaranteed play, and then the Spearmen are not really going to do too much, yeah. And the stables, yeah, maybe the stables were a bait, because now we have triple archery range. Still, no wooden fortress here. I don't like this one too much, but the rest feels really nice. Blacksmith as well, already getting the first attack upgrade here. And this one should be an easy job of getting all those relics. Also, all the carcasses going into Vortix direction. And all of them have 350 food. Whew. You know what they say. Build a man a fire and he will warm for a day. Set a man on fire, he will warm for the rest of his life. Actually, I did a Twitter post about that once. Yeah. Answer a chat question. And you will give an answer them for a day, teach them how to use Liquipedia, and you will answer them for a lifetime. Got 8 likes. And 3 people asking what Liquipedia is. So it didn't really work out too well there. Okay, game obviously really defensively. DeMusliM likes how he should be heavily ahead in villages. 49 there against 37. And Vortix likes how he's getting onto the way better units. I think we need some archery ranges here. And we have double archery range in the back. So production should start quite nicely there. Oh, and yeah, that micro is so easy. And that is clearly without the range upgrade, my friend, right? Maybe pressing the key there could have helped a bit. Now going back, maybe just waited for the tower to finish, but those were quite some losses. Military count 12-0 KD so far. Oh, okay, first horse archer dying here. Whew. Spearman line shouldn't really get too much done here. Camel archers may be an option here to address this issue. Actually, camel archers, how good are camel archers against horse archers? Technically, they should counter, no? I think so. It's a cavalry unit. But why are we not building them then? Huh. Camel archers are too expensive. 180 versus 60. And on the other side, it's 120 versus 40 or something. 80-40. What? 80 food only? Okay. Well, they are cheap. They are cheap. I knew that they were cheap, but I didn't know that they were that cheap. Huh. So they kind of need to win the 2v1 then. Okay, then I see why people continue to go for archers. Huh. Tower still with some defense here. And DeMusliM walling the full map. That's what we've seen multiple times from him. And I honestly think, like, walls will get a nerf at some point. I think people are still heavily under-walling here. And yeah, more relics coming home. Already 3 here. Relic? Oh, it will be 5 relics for Vortix before 14 minutes. Really nice macro there. And now he's getting control over the sacred sites. Nice macro by Vortix. Getting lots of control. But again, game slows down quite a bit. As we said, Vortix happy with the units that he gets. DeMusliM happy with the economy that he gets. It's 20 villages ahead, but a solid 25 military behind. We need to see something here. I think we need more than 2 archery ranges. It's that simple. So many villages in the queue here as well. Like, once we get some siege out, Vortix can just overrun this army. Like, this is not a real army. Like, compare those armies. It's not even fair. Hallelujah. DeMusliM just plays so greedy. Archery range number 3 now. I think we could easily go with 5 archery ranges here. TC number 3. Oh god, DeMusliM. Ooh. Okay. So veteran spearman. We go for phalanx. Numbers not really there though. Now the second sacred site under control. Third one is getting contested. I'll keep 50 minutes 10 seconds in the back of my head. 53 military, 49 economy for Vortix. 74 villagers, 23 military. We simply don't have the military numbers. And Springald, well, gets some kills. Where's DeMusliM's army? It's basically non-existent. And now all the scouts simply easily finding the kill against this one. Oh, overwhelming so nicely. Scouts going for the full surround on that one. Now diving in. This one will be tricky. Only archers right now. I don't see any spearmen in front of this one. DeMusliM sits at pop 100 basically, but only 20 military. While we on the other side are seeing just massive amount of horse archers here. And this is Vortix just in full control. Just massive horse archer gets onto the scouts. Finds so many villager kills here. And the production of DeMusliM simply was not there. 3TC was just such a big greed here. What are we witnessing? DeMusliM drops down to pop 85 and 90 for Vortix. Now kills all the archers. Can go for more buildings. Maybe tries to find another spot to raid. Lots of exposed villagers here at the bottom could obviously end the game. And that might be the step where we are going. Some men-at-arms being added, but obviously they are way too late. And DeMusliM 3TC in such a situation, I think just way too greedy, and now should lose so many villagers here against the horse archers. Scouts are around as well. He might just hold this for a bit, but I don't really see DeMusliM coming up with the craziest defense. Military numbers simply non-existent. 53 villagers now. DeMusliM still 20 villagers ahead. Still 20 villagers ahead. But 9 military, 23 villagers idle. Plus sacred sites. Still ticking away. That's a solid 800 gold here with one hunting cabin. And all the relics plus sacred sites there. Without a single villager on gold. But now, kind of defended here. DeMusliM. Am I completely misreading this game? 95 population for DeMusliM. 86 for Vortix. What? Nearly. Are you stupid? Still, not a single farm is something I really don't like. But he doesn't have the greatest farm income. Okay. Now the first wood upgrade. Would have liked to see that a bit earlier. Another lumber camp here. Finally more spearmen. Archers. Just feels like Vortix can decide on fights so much easier. DeMusliM feels like he's stabilizing a bit. Scouts, horse archer around. DeMusliM pop 110. 100 for Vortix here. Villagers relatively exposed. Maybe 1-2 could go down. Horse archer range might not be enough. Oh, actually. Well, they can go for at least villager kills over here. This is really tricky. And now camel archer being mixed in, just to have a better fight. Important that that one does not die. Some villagers dying here though. Where are the ranged units? Seems like we don't have too many of those. Oh, 21 archers actually. Love to see some more houses. 33 military against 56. Still a solid 30 villager lead here for DeMusliM, who moves over here. So many villagers. Hallelujah. Need some more houses. Maybe some towers there against raids. Could be an option. Could easily rewall this one. Obviously, best of 7 finals. Preserving your energy could be relatively important in this one. He went military wing. Is it a DeMusliM here? So many horse archers, so many scouts. And now DeMusliM out on the map here? Yeah, he didn't. Military is this one. Yeah. He went into culture wing. My bad. Oh, another raid here. That's what I said. Some towers could have been nice. Puts those villagers away. Now a big army here. Pop 140 for DeMusliM. 130 for Vortix. Is this another massive fight that's going into Vortix's favor? Feels like he's at least microing a bit further back. Come archers now around and scaring those horse archers away. Archers still doing quite some damage from distance, but only half of the archers are fighting, so that's a big misstep. All the camels are now dead and infantry is breaking at the front. Archers are trying to micro against this one. Not the biggest fan of this micro shenanigans, while we see still Vortix under full map control. Archers are trying to micro back. Vortix sits at 64 villagers, still 30 more for DeMusliM, but it feels like all this could be broken now. Some knights mix in there. Obviously, those are so much better against the archers, and it just feels like Vortix getting another big raid in here, and that could be so many dead villagers here. Oh god, and no answer. Most of the archers are still dealing with that one at the top, and look at that, 75 villagers! Holy moly, so much on wood. If only he had the wood upgrade, but a solid 10, 15 dying here already, and so many idle now, and I don't really see DeMusliM getting onto the numbers again. 13 military here against 40, and this game is running out of control. 1-0 lead here for Mr. Vortix. Well played with all the aggression, but we still have to question DeMusliM. Going for the 4TC or 3TC play there? Was that maybe too greedy? I would say yes. He had a nice advantage when it comes to villagers, but military-wise, he was just so behind the whole time. And then just got overrun. Obviously, easy for us to say, because we saw the army constantly rising there for Vortix. But like, what's the plan? What else could the Rus player go for? Well, not the biggest loss. Losing with Abbasid there against Rus. Obviously, the order of all those symbols completely unimportant. Just the Mongol ban is important. And now I will give them wins and losses. Obviously, that one was in the wrong direction. So it was Abbasid loss and DeMusliM at the right-hand side. This is really confusing now. I think I will switch the sides at the top, right? Switch sides. Can I do this? Nice. Whew. Why is Abbasid so popular at the moment? I haven't played the game myself yet, so I don't know the details. They're not super popular. Nope. Probably not considered to be top 4. They just might be a good counter to Rus, which are considered to be top 2 right now. Decreasing Rus horse archer damage by 2. Do you think that would be enough to balance them? Feels they are too cheap. I think it would be a really good start. Yeah. Yeah, Mongols and Rus considered to be top 2 civilizations right now. Civ win-loss is now wrong? Ah. Okay. Okay, we all figured it out. Okay, game number 2 on the way. And we are slightly behind. Why did we chill that much again? Chilling nilly, apparently. And we're looking at Altai. We are looking at Vortix playing with the Chinese against the Muslim playing with English. So the Englishman playing with his favorite civilization. Let's see what he can do. We've seen that matchup in the semifinals before, and English struggled quite a bit there. Quite a bit. You mentioned underwalling. Do you think people should also use stone walls early on? Not early on, but in Castle Age. I think it's underused, yeah. But I think that will increase heavily. Like, players will realize how good walls are, and I think eventually devs need to do something about that. Because obviously that makes games less entertaining. Do we have the right colors at the top? Yeah. English has to get damage in the early game to have a chance. or get far ahead in the economy, which is not easy. And somewhat, I think my game is going to crash in 20 seconds. Yeah. DeMusliM's game crashed. Okay. So that makes a lot more sense. And now I know why we were so far behind. All good. Nothing too special, but you can mentally prepare for your English versus Chinese game on Altai. And you can ask some questions. What do you prefer, English or Chinese? Chinese! By quite a bit. I think they're just the best late game civilization right now. Yeah. It's not that close. And in Altai, since we have so many cliffs, it's easy to wall off. Both of them banned the Mongols, because Mongols are considered to be the strongest civ. Is there a way to win with English versus Chinese on a good walling map? I'd say no. How many push-ups can you do? Ooh. I did not do proper push-ups for since H4 came out, basically. 2 days after H4 got out, I got the flu for 3 weeks and never started training again. Before that, I think I was up to 37 good ones. Really good ones. I think now I'm probably at 30. Yeah. Can we prediction for game 2? Yeah, pretty soon. How OP was Mongol Horse Archer in AoE 2? There was no Mongol Horse Archer, we called it Cavalry Archer. And they were good, but not OP. They had a unique unit called Mangudai. And that was OP for 16 years in the game, yeah. So what is the win condition for English? Most of us are saying early aggression. Yeah, 1TC play for sure. Are we talking push-ups or pull-ups? Push-ups. Yeah. Pull-ups I can do. Also didn't do any in the last 6 weeks. I think I could do 2? If a hot girl is watching, maybe 3. Yeah. I once did 4 in my life. Yeah. On a Tinder date. Never did 4 before or afterwards. Probably Ram plus Man at Arms all in timing, but not sure if that's too expensive for a pre 10-minute push. All the problems: Barbican of the Sun can defend quite nicely. TCs close together can defend quite nicely. If it's scouted, defensive archers can be an option. Feudal Men at Arms aren't the craziest ever. Sorry, Vampire is not best late game civ due to infinite gold. I don't think so, no. What's the current meta right now in AoE4? What civ matchup? What map? Yeah. That's kind of why we're watching the tournament, right? What's your favorite dish? Caponata. It is an eggplant salad from Sicily. Eggplant fried with red pepper, pine nuts, red onions, some tomatoes, and you can eat that on bread or with pasta. Caponata. Absolutely love it. And you also caramelize the onions in the center. How much do first and second get for this? Liquipedia can tell you. That is, I believe, 5k and 3k. Yeah. So restart, obviously, we had DeMusliM drop there. Admin confirmed that. And now we can jump into game number 2 here. And obviously we'll look at a pretty similar map. Instant move to berries. We will have an Imperial official to look over that one and increase the working speed there quite a bit. While we see DeMusliM with a front wood line. We have one defensive wood line here for Vortix. One more at the front. Could be a bit more problematic. Actually, both gold spots here at the front. That could be a bit more tricky. Yeah. Is there much protein in carbonata? Not really, no. Like, the pine nuts are kind of the only protein thing. Yeah, in that regard, pretty bad. It's like typical Italian food, right? Heavy on carbohydrate. Carbs. High on carbs. And lots of tomatoes. Yeah. Bread or pasta has some protein, yeah, but not a lot, yeah. 80% of chat's question answer in Liquid and 90% it depends. Really, I'm trying to avoid it depends answers. Yeah. No cheese? Well, not in this dish. Yeah. But obviously, yeah, lots of Italian food. With quite some cheese. That's a big gold mine here. Can barely look over it. Okay, this could be a pretty defensive game. So shoot away with your questions. Also, prediction is going on right now, if you want to enjoy that one. But the tomatoes give umami. Tomatoes are in there. Yeah, I really like that one. Probably one of my best dishes that I can do as well. But it's like you just put like pasta and just smash sugar in there. It's really tough that it doesn't taste good, I would think. Not a lot of sheep here for DeMusliM. It's really unfortunate in that regard. Huh. How do you feel about spicy garlic edamame? Not the biggest fan. I prefer typical edamame. Favorite StarCraft 2 race? I probably would have been Protoss, but I've never played the game. But watched maybe multiple 1,000 hours. Yeah, potentially. With China being the superior late game civ, how do English turn this into a quick victory? That's the good question, and that's exactly what we are watching here and trying to figure out. Ramgo could be an option. Do you go with longbows? Some people recommended men-at-arms. We are kind of agreeing that this game has to end before the full 2TC play of Vortix is going to kick in. DeMusliM could win this probably when he makes early enough pressure. Well, let's see about that one. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of sheep here for Vortix. Now goes for some walls. Actually includes those berries. What's your favorite food from North and Southern Germany? Well, I'm vegetarian, so German food generally is horrible for me. But probably Spätzle might be my favorite German food, yeah. How come we keep seeing China versus English on Altai? I don't know why people don't go China Mirror on Altai. Maybe because Hill and Dale is still in there? Yeah. We will see Vortix go Holy Roman Empire on Hill and Dale. And DeMusliM will go China on Hill and Dale. So Vortix simply has a better plan on Hill and Dale, which is an even campier map than this one. So the more campy the map, the better China becomes. And I think simply DeMusliM won't have a good Holy Roman Empire plan. At least that's what I'm kind of expecting right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's my thought process. It feels like I could be pretty spot on there. But let's see. And the problem with the very open gold spot, solved by Vortix with the Barbican of the Sun, protecting this area. I think some walls here could be an option, or some walls more in this direction. I think I'd like to include the deer, so maybe this wall, But the fact that he still didn't go for it. Oh. Oh. This is giving up quite some map control. Maybe he felt he couldn't hold this area. But this is surprising to me. Huh. Okay, now the big question still is, what is DeMusliM going for? Aggressive villager, more longbows in production. No big surprise there. How many villagers do we have on goal? 0. That is surprising to me. So no blacksmith and no siege engineers with that. What is that village up to? Hui. Oh, actually got a shot here. And DeMusliM, did he not properly scout? Oh, he didn't scout this. He's trying to tower rush a woodline where there's no wood chopping. DeMusliM scouting. Bad again. In game number 1 it was off. And game number 2, oh, this is not the worst tower, don't get me wrong, but I think he thinks he's achieving way more with this one. Ay. And Vortix just happily chopping away in the back here. Oh, and this is fully walled now. An archery range for the defense. Production now starting. And now we see the Imperial Academy for the Song Dynasty. And then probably we will see some TCs being dropped. Wouldn't be surprised if Vortix now heavily goes on to stone. Or maybe just one TC, Song Dynasty. Wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And he cancelled the tower. The Muslim. Okay, now 1 villager on gold. But this seems to be as clueless as Viper's play. There will be no way to stop Rams hitting to C now. Well, it's 650. Rams would be really early. I think you can't afford like that many longbow and the Rams. Right, you need the blacksmith. You need siege engineers, which takes, I believe, 1 minute 15 seconds. And yeah, so 650 not really an option. But yeah, obviously in like a minute or 2, the first Rams could technically arrive. Infinite resources and infinite time as well. What's the best for China? Song first, then second TC? Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Yeah. Interesting what prospected of money and pressure does to DeMusliM. Never seen him scout that bad. The game before. But yeah, and I know what you're trying to say. The village builds really quickly. I think English has no real power spike that fits its deficit of Chinese. Yeah, I can see that as a problem as well. Are you a history buff like me too? No, not at all. I enjoy learning about history, but I'm not learning history. Yeah, DeMusliM kind of doing the same mistake that the Viper did. Feels like he's not really achieving too much. I'm scared. Scared for DeMusliM. Don't see any game plan here. Now the Siege Workshop goes for the attack for his longbows first. That slows him down as well. 125 gold gone there. Siege Engineers after that. Actually, it takes a minute. Okay. Just remembering that timing. Now the question is, do we go for Siege Engineers? Longbows are going back. Why did he do that upgrade? What is the safest civ against cheats early on? Probably English. Because your villagers can fight back. Yeah. Also, Mongols are really good because you can obviously move everything and you can build defensive towers. So those two would probably be my top 2 considered civs. Was one side the bracket much better than the other? Not to my knowledge, no. Feels like Vortix, Lucifron, Viper. Feels crazy. But the other one had Marine Lord, Mister, and 2 people beating them. So, can't be that much weaker, no. Probably one bracket with the bigger name and the bigger performances in Genesis, yeah. Oh, and DeMusliM now completely out of position. Tries to make something wild happen, but that's not an option. What? Both people going for the sneaky army around here. That feels so weird. What? How can it be that such good players versus Viper and Demo play that unaggressive with this English against Chinese? Maybe it's... Like, what aggression are you going for? Like, Barbican of the Sun is simply a defensive building. Fires long-ranged hand cannon. So pushing into that simply is... Like, feels wrong. So, yeah. I can somewhat see how they are so uncreative. Plus, we always see everything. So for us to judge the play will be always way easier than for them. Another villager pickoff, okay. The DeMusliM can't be too unhappy with this. Found 2 Chuknu. Found a villager kill. Now another village. 2 TC play here. The DeMusliM sits at pop 60. 63 for Vortix. 48 villages to 39. King's Palace now. Going for the town center. Goes for the boomy approach. Something that Terra absolutely hated before. Ram attack at the side now. Obviously a really easy spot to defend. Are we on stone here for Vortix? If Vortix just stonewalls this one, this is doing nothing. He has 28 on stone only though. Maybe not enough then. Goes for more palisade walls. I think he could have just built another palisade wall here and then the one further back. But they have to know that after a certain time they will lose against Chinese anyway, no? Well, let's say a Feudal Age All-In has 10% winning chance and an in-play has 15% winning chance. Then you go for the in-play, right? What is he going to defend with? I think a Mangonel should be good, no? Are we in Castle Age though? Yeah, we are in Castle Age. Barracks coming in, so maybe Men-at-Arm or the Palace Guard as the counter. Only 1 barracks for now? Huh, what is Vortix up to? No production here at all. On the other side, we don't have the DeMusliM producing anything either. Okay, that's somewhat surprising to me. Okay, Nest of Bees. Nest of Bees, obviously, yeah. I'm saying Mangonels, but Nest of Bees, obviously the perfect counter to this one. Should have lots of HP. Obviously big investment, but just focus them on the Longbowman, while probably villagers taking out those rams, and you buy yourself so much time. Has Chinese lost once in the playoff, guys? Yeah, multiple times. And now another one in production. Oh, already has one. 300 HP here. Uh-oh, this will be tricky for the DeMusliM. Tries to find some damage. Okay, we'll take out some of those villages. Dragonu from the side, also with some archers there. Villages getting repaired, or is he attacking those rams? Seems like the latter one. And do we now see the attack here? Nest of Bees getting the shots off? No, not really. Just does some damage against the rams, but not the most important thing. So, forced some walls, got a village. That is kind of it. Vortix sitting at 71 villagers, while the DeMusliM sits at 53. Whew. Now just replacing those walls. And obviously, as we mentioned several times, Chinese, just so strong in the late game. H2 dead? No, what makes you think that? Is this the final match? I think they should keep Clock Tower super strong, but nerf the hell out of Chinese other parts. That would make them even more one-dimensional, right? If other stuff is getting weaker, but the strongest thing stays the same, you even have to make it work so much harder. So, not my favorite approach to it. DeMusliM, 60 villagers, 77 for Vortix here. Okay, so some miss macro here. And Rams going back, Longbowman going back, the tower still controlling the center. Goes for some men-at-arms here, quite some men-at-arms. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So 4 barracks production. Did I have... I'm a bit surprised, like, why is my hotkey not working here? I screwed something up. Well, doesn't really matter. Some more walls over here. Wants to get sacred sites. Maybe 2 relics. Wolf attacking there. And Men-at-Arms now attacking. But that shouldn't really do too much. Chuganu. Then Springled. Nest of Bees. This army shouldn't achieve too much here, I believe. Pop 110 though. 15 villagers behind against Pop 115. So on open field, I think DeMusliM should be looking pretty good still. No one going for relics indeed. 4 at the top, 1 at the bottom there. But no one really thinking about that one. More thinking about setting themselves up with their perfect army compositions here. Another Springles. That's the second woodline of Vortix. This game we have, this map we have often seen it, can be decided by who's getting better control of the woods. Because that one will run out pretty soon. That one is running out pretty soon. Then DeMusliM, second and third woodline. Quite favorable for him. DeMusliM has 3 woodlines, where we only see 2 woodlines here for Vortix. Oof. Something we clearly need to address there with the balance team, or like with Relic. This map, yeah, that's just super unfair. In a map where like starving wood and someone simply has like 50% more wood. Oh, shouldn't really be a thing. Okay, double mangonel, now a ram. Where are the other rams? Okay, they're coming around. That took their time though. Springles now. This is going to be interesting. Nest of Bees behind. DeMusliM, I don't really think he can push into this one. He maybe has more trust in his army than I would have. 45 military for Vortix against 57 here of DeMusliM, who's taking quite some nice hill control. 3 rams now, and that's a way to break Chinese. And that's what we wanted to see, right? We wanted to see the Castle Age aggression. At least we didn't want to see the imp game. Springles behind this one. Nest of Bees can maybe deal with this one. I'm a bit sad that we don't have the repair here by Vortix. But Rams now under some pressure. I think I would have liked to see more outposts for increased damage output. Plus I would have liked to see a ram there as well. Oh, not a ram, a trap from distance. But yeah, those mangonels are now dying. Although, men-at-arms are getting pretty close. Springled 1 down, Springled 2 falling. 3 and 4 surviving here. But that was all those mangonels going down. And the rams now dealing with a mining camp instead of the Barbican of the Sun. And Chinese, they're so good with their defense. Plus, Barbican of the Sun, only 2 villagers inside there. So not the craziest... Oh, 2 men-at-arms or palace guards inside. So not the craziest damage output from there, but still 3 Nest of Bees, 2 Springles, the Rams are falling, and DeMusliM, he's losing so much here. 125 population against 105, and it feels DeMusliM with a big attack, but now with the losses, and Vortix survived this one. Ooh, endless amount of wood here for Vortix. Needs to go into heavy farming. Okay, finally starts with that. 17 there. Goes for some more deer. Farms are looking a bit better now. So not the best macro there for a moment. Still not really on gold. As we mentioned earlier, not the greatest gold spots here. That was number 1, that was number 2. Still has access at the site. This one kind of walled off by him. So I don't really see Vortix going for that one too soon. Love the Chinese soundtrack in the back. Oh man, oh man. The DeMusliM needed way more damage. I honestly think like playing it a bit less wild with 2 traps could have been a thing. But yeah, we had Sprinkles out, so maybe that was just me dreaming a bit. But that could be some dead villagers. We'll find 3-4 kills here. And obviously we needed more outposts, right? For the longbowman to do more damage from distance. Maybe some more Sprinkles for the DeMusliM could also be an option. Pop 140 for Vortix. 120 right now for the DeMusliM. Now disengaging. Chinese soundtrack is great. Yeah, it feels like every German Chinese restaurant has exactly this tune. Like the real generic, all stereotypes Chinese music. Yeah. Really nice. Now I want some spring rolls. Wait. I'm getting a spring roll. Do you think there will be a big 2v2 tournament next year? I'm the tournament organizer for Microsoft. So I'm not speculating about upcoming tournaments. And obviously I can't share information on that one. We already had a $5,000 2v2 tournament, and we just have a 3v3 tournament announced. That's at least something. Oh, okay, Mangold splashing into this one, Springles shooting in, and that could be quite some losses here. A bit surprised how deep we are going in here as Vortix, that he's not trying to play it in the long game, but oh, Ness of Beast still rocking in there. Springles now here, only 2 left, trying to go in too deep against the Mangonels, finds 1 kill pretty soon, but Sprinkles are dying, and that means 1 Mangonel is still left. Good job here. The DeMusliM is holding this one. Quite an overextension by Vortix, in my opinion. 135 against 135, basically. So even population. Nice hold here by our man from the UK. 92 villagers for the DeMusliM, 105 for Vortix. Relatively even there. Huh. Oh, now Mangonels again. Low HP on that Barbican of the Sun. Feels like a 5th? Maybe 1000 HP left? Yeah. Like, there's no official announcement of a 2v2 Age of Empires 4 tournament. Are traps an option, or are they getting sniped too easily by Sprinkles? I feel like that might be the case. I love the mass siege of the DeMusliM. Rarely do we see that. How many siege workshops does he have? Does he only have 1 siege workshop and still muscle all that up? Double Mangonel, triple... Or triple Mangonel, double Springled. Oh, this looks like good push. 160 pop for Vortix, but that's a lot of villagers. 40 military, obviously 70 military for the DeMusliM, and he's going in with another outpost. That looks really good for the DeMusliM all of a sudden, and he goes for the Barbican of the Sun. Oh, but Ness of Peace is rocking in there. So many men-at-arms now running away. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Finally, Ram at it again. So much siege here by Vortix. Defending it for now. Now the big repair behind this. Where are the traps? I don't really see them coming in. More mangonels. Rocking against the villagers here in the back. Down to 99. For the first time, DeMusliM is leading in villager count here in this game. Man-at-Arms now going into the woodline at the top there. Vortix has to pull them. Still so much more army behind. 35 military to 57. But Nest of Bees rocking into those longbows. Maybe another volley. No. DeMusliM micros away from it, but still 3 Nest of Bees. Do we see the connections? And we will see some. DeMusliM needs to micro back even further. Palace Guard are trying to go for the Mangles, finding another kill, and that's what we are saying. Barbican of the Sun, just so good, but burning heavily, could actually die here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Still more kills coming in. So many idle villagers. And Barbican of the Sun falls. Now needs to be repaired again to be fully used. And that's a lot of villagers that have to run. Pop 140. DeMusliM. A solid 15 lead. But those Nest of Bees just rocking in there. Maybe some repair could be an option. But it's completely out of gold. Not going for the gold at the sides here. Might be a big mistake for Vortix. Now 24 villagers on gold. But those can easily be raided. Ooh, need some more repair on the Nest of Bee number 3 here. Finding some more kills. But this could be some more raids at the right-hand side. Mangonel coming in, Springled instantly welcoming that one. Ah, that feels so unfair. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Mangonel at least gets some shots off, but such a nice defense. But now out of gold. Vortix, he won't be able to afford all his army, only with Imperial officials. Really don't like that neither player is picking up any relics behind it. Felt like the timing was there for DeMusliM. 130 population against 130 population. Exactly the same amount. Ooh. And also big problem. Where do we get wood? If DeMusliM just forces Vortix to play endless Castle Age, this is really good. Really good for DeMusliM. Because he will have more gold. Simply going for the extra golds. Plus, he will have more wood. Simply because he has a 3rd forest. What is their mission? Okay, just looking at the dead body. And now let's get back onto gold. Poof. Think full retreat was a mistake. Well, against the siege, you can't really half retreat. Right? If you stay in range, the game stopped for me. Oh no. Oh, it's dropped for them though. Vortix is not in the game. Oh, this is ugly. Ooh. Or are they just discussing stuff? Okay, so actually, Hera is still in this one. And... Huh. So it crashed for me, apparently. Well, then we will just still give you the proper cast here. And I'll put my cam over Hera. Hera cast, nearly cast over Hera. And yeah, I think you won't mind. And we will see how this one continues. I only saw that they are already chatting. That's why I was so confused. So this game, spoiler alert, is not going to last too long. Palace Guard is now coming in. And it just feels like the siege of Vortix will just dominate. Palace Guard are chasing this one down so nicely. And getting the raid in there by DeMusliM is really nice. being pushed away, but getting the gold at the right-hand side is just really good for Vortix. Army shooting from the long distance though, and it just feels like so many villagers are dying. Pop 170 for Vortix here, and we see DeMusliM heavily dropping in control here. Ay. Nice post in your background, thank you. Nest of Bees will find the kill. Oh god, Longbows need to retreat deep in the base here of Mr. DeMusliM. Hera has been crashing as well. Okay, that's just too bad. Oh, Mangonels are dying now. Oh, so much siege so deep in the base. Tough to really get the numbers. Villagers now coming from the right-hand side. Hera, select them for us. Do we see the kills there? Would love to see the Nest of Bees actually attacking those. Not really going to happen, though. Vortix being pushed back. Pop 150. But now the Nest of Bees are killing, and they should find so many villager kills. Look at that great observing by Hera. I'm not really selecting the HP of those. Doesn't make me too happy, but that's why we have professional observers, right? And Pop 140 compared to 160 of DeMusliM? Is DeMusliM pushing this one back? What are we seeing? What? The villagers actually pushed that siege back? Oi. Okay, I'll give you some Hera commentary as well.
You're wrong every time.
I don't know. I guess the game.
And English pushed it back. Yeah, felt a bit like it, right? And now Nest of Bees, though, in that choke point. I'm not really sure if I like this one too much. Or Palace Guard at the front. It's only 2 Nest of Bees, though. Villagers at the front. And those villagers are pushing. Vortix dropping down to 430. Maybe the gold control was a big problem. And now he's out of wood completely. It was such an unfair map there with 3 wood lines against 2 wood lines. Certainly something we need to do better in late game. Oh, man. There. Villagers disguised in men-at-arms. Felt like it, yeah. And DeMusliM is actually winning this one. Ooh. Crazy job. Nice job by him. And I will move down here again. Where I belong to. And yeah, 1-1. So nice push. Obviously too bad that the game was dropping. And I will try to restart my Age of Empires. Maybe that might help a bit. What, he's got too confident running all his siege into the Muslim space? Yeah, maybe he thought he was finishing the game there. How did this happen? It was basically 3TC versus 1TC? No, you didn't follow the game. The Muslim even went up with the 2TC landmark. Right? Plus he got so many villagers. Villager kills. Keldar, thank you. And apparently, like, I can see in the chat that Vortix felt like his military was not shooting. My siege was not shooting because of the cliff. And the Muslim is saying, yeah, when they're even bottom at a cliff, it's a bug. A bug with a line of sight. Ooh, okay. Boulder Bay will be up next. Do you like this map? No. It's completely... It invites campy games, plus is really unfair right now. So maybe after we balance it might be better. Dude, AoE4 is gonna be the master of AoE history? I don't understand that question, dude. I wanted to restart Age of Empires 4, right? Yep. Just line of sight. They can't shoot over hill. Okay. So Mirror French on Bay? I don't think that's the case, no. Should be Ruse, no? DeMusliM getting this W with the English, and Vortix losing with Chinese there. Okay. Harry said that Springles can't shoot on the other side of a cliff while Mangols can since their shots are in the arc. Okay. Well, that makes somewhat sense. Yep. Is demo streaming? Well, what did I just queued up for a game? Muscle memory. Holy fuck. Yeah, just Age of Empires opened and I just randomly clicked. It wasn't a bug. There's definitely lack of visuality. Okay. I am not hydrated well enough. 3 minutes to go till game number 3. Boulder Bay. It will be French Mirror. So DeMusliM saving those for a bit later. And I will take a quick pee break. Be right back, Reno. Please don't panic.
Rumors creeping from the south of a giant.
باحث عن الطعام. هاي فيوشن. عامل منجل. حتى Das ist so. Just click your soldiers. Das ist so. Follow the path to the blue flag. Follow the path to the blue flag.
Look out.
So how are we all doing on this wonderful Sunday evening? Everyone enjoying the show? DeMusliM against Vortix. You probably would have gotten really good odds predicting that final. Really good odds. Quick Nest of Peace. I like that one. I was shortly in panic because there was no Nilly. I said don't panic. Oh man. Talking about odds, where's my points? I don't know. Some mod will surely take care of it. Isn't it weird that they do the Civ draft like in AU2? There's much more different here. I imagine in StarCraft 2 you would draft races. It's not weird at all. Why would it be? Who knocked out Madrine? Exclamation mark bracket. Just like there are way more civs, right? Why would they do civ drafts then? Also, people are way worse with different civilizations in StarCraft 2 than people will be worse in Age of Empires 2 or 4. So I think it makes lots and lots of sense. Okay, then let's jump into the action here. It will be Mr. Vortix playing in the blue trunks, exactly what we have on the overlay as well. And we have DeMusliM in the red trunks in a typical French mirror here. So no surprises. And far away from the water though. Is there going to be a prediction round? Maybe one mod can take care of that. So I guess the French mirror is the one who wins is who gets to sell food first, right? I don't think that's the biggest thing, no. Like, it obviously is an advantage, but how much? Maybe 20 gold? Don't think that will be game deciding. With 8 civs you can't get ideal balance, so you need draft to ban OP and get different civ plates. Well, with 2 civ you can't have perfect balance. Right? Like, yeah, but I think it's more entertaining to see diverse civilizations as well. Yeah. Okay, this time Deep Fish so much more fair. DeMusliM got a share here. Vortix got a share. So that's pretty nice as well. Both have their Deep Fish pretty close by. And Vortix actually sending his villager back. Remember that the fastest food a villager can get is actually via shorefish. So I'm quite surprised that DeMusliM didn't, Vortix didn't stay there. Huh. Huh. Lots of sheep here for DeMusliM. Going to the other side of the map. While we have only 2 sheep for Vortix. Trying to get some scouting in there as well. Becomes a game of matchups and there is no Civ abusing since you have a different Civ every game. Yeah. That's nice. Also, as a tournament organizer, having Civ drafts is actually quite nice for you. Because that means that people get into more Civ deficits and tricky scenarios where they are behind civilization-wise. So you actually end up with fewer X0s and therefore more longer series, which is obviously great as a tournament organizer. Yeah. It feels a bit laggy for me, right? Should be... I think I'm considering restarting the game quickly. I'm not really sure if it's on my end. But I think... We are at 3 minutes, right? So I think I will simply restart this one. And we will be back into the minute. Like, we won't miss a single kill in this game. So don't be too scared. I simply want to, like, see if restarting helps. Plus, obviously, yeah, that was not so nice. I can see it stuttering. Yeah, so did I. And it's not because we drop frames. I want to see every sheep that dies. I don't even expect sheep dying too much, actually. And we are getting back into it. Oops. What? I just invited Vortix into a group. Oh god. While he's in a game. That's not too great. Okay, now I'm observing the match. Whoopsie, sorry. I just pray that he doesn't like see that during his gameplay. That would be so bad. I just like, normally it's just the thing that you click at the top, but I couldn't click observe match. So maybe I shouldn't like say. Okay, this one runs way smoother now, right? I will go 8x. Now it obviously will be lagging a bit. Lily, could you confirm the DeMusliM 1 game 2 so we can award the points? Yes. DeMusliM 1 game 2. Thanks, Ghost of Jordan. Now it's lagging even more. I'm really confused. Now the prediction. Oh, who will game 2? Okay, that's being paid off now. So maybe production. Maybe you can open prediction for game 3 as well. Huh. It's new to age, so there's an option to heal units. Yeah. There are different options. Most common, like, actually no, they're not different options. Well, with some units they have special abilities. Scouts heal themselves. Can heals themselves, and every monk or equivalent of a monk, like an imam or priest or prelate, can heal them. Okay, prediction now up in chat. Okay, French knights heal themselves with attack, right? Yeah. Also, English longbowmen can get attack to heal themselves. So there are different options for sure. And yeah, this one is so choppy. I think we will just 1x speed it. And we are simply a bit behind, but the game is at least running smoothly. So I don't mind this. Yeah. Or can we maybe get an Age of Empires? There's sometimes the trick that you can go faster. But no, it's generating everything. So sometimes if you go into the corner, because the game doesn't need to show you so many things, it goes a bit faster. But that trick didn't work with Age of Empires 4 apparently. Okay, so 8 villagers on wood here, and we're trying to learn a bit. 6 villagers on wood for Mr. DeMusliM, so it doesn't go that wild. Are units still healing if they are garrisoned inside a keep, for example? Not to my knowledge, no. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I would be really surprised. Obviously, scouts are healing, but only because they are healing themselves. But maybe they keep their heal. Maybe someone can give us some knowledge. Yeah, and that villager is saved. So we're now basically at the point that we stopped off earlier. I think killing those sheep could be an option here as well. Why do they don't play daily with the shooting fishing boats? I think they are too weak. Right? I think you simply still die if the opponent gets one Hulk out. Yeah. So you basically just build a dock and do maximum of 3 fishing ships, and then one Hulk's completely killed daily. Yeah. Okay, some micro back here, but low HP villagers. Huh. The fishing boat memes is the best when you can build your dock right next to theirs. Yeah, that obviously makes it way better. But if you have long distance, you won't be too happy. 8 fishing ships and Hulk is built, I think. What? And if the opponent gets to 2 Hulks, I'm pretty sure they're one-shot fishing ships. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. School of Cavalry here for Mr. DeMusliM. On the other side, we see the Chamber of Commerce. So we could maybe see some problems for Vortix if he doesn't wall this one up. If he maybe gets a knight or 2 in his base. But obviously that's something for the future. Chamber of Commerce? Commerce. But pretty close, pretty close. I'm a bit surprised that the School of Cavalry is not being built towards the right-hand side, though. Maybe just wanted to build it quickly with the villagers on sheep here. Are demo ships nuclear bombs, or has that been fixed? It has not been fixed yet. There is still the bug that there's an imp upgrade that should technically give you 40% more radius, and it's actually giving 140% more radius. So that is still incredibly strong. I think should not be allowed. Are there already new civs announced for H4? No. Nope. Yeah, so those are just crazy right now. The demos. Only 140, I thought it was 400 for some of the clips I've seen. No. Plus 140, right? They have a radius. And you have to think like plus 140, it can increase like that the area actually gets plus 400%. Right? It should be yeah. It's squared. Yeah. So plus 140% could be 400% in area. Yeah. That sheep eyes? Well, actually, quite nice indeed. A horseman now to deal with the scout? That's interesting. Second dock here, second dock there. Now goes for the full walls. Sees the horseman and is now really scared, Mr. Vortix. And rightfully so. Oh, speed upgrade for the ships already researched. That's quite interesting. And dock cancelled? Oh, wanted to go for second Hulk first. Well, we see on the other side, one Hulk coming over now. And obviously with speed upgrade, could be nice. 476% area. It seems very specific to be the right number, but I'm not sure if I will trust that number. I want to believe. Yeah. Okay, the barracks now. So kind of expecting knights to be out there at some point. Oh, 140 times speed. No. Oh god, no. Please no. Don't do that. No. 2.4 square. Oh no. Oh. No. Oh yeah. That's 9th class math. And at least in Germany it is. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong there, but it feels so wrong. Oof. Maybe it's 1 and then it gets 1.4. Maybe it's 2.4. Yeah, well, maybe. But then, yeah, don't you have to like subtract at least 1? It just feels so wrong. Well, what can I say? 2.4 squared is right, but don't you have to subtract 1? Because we are talking about the increase, no? And if it was 1 before, should be 2.4 square minus 1. At least that's what I believe. So it should be 4.76. Not 5.76. You have to add 1? Really? Nearly scared of math. I am a bit, yeah. Stop it? Okay, we should. Can't he build here? Looks a bit like it, right? Okay, builds it a bit over to the other side. That's low HP now from the start. But should still get out there. Spearmen should deal with that raid quite a bit. Meanwhile, water fight was looking a bit better for DeMusliM. The increment, yes, it's 476% extra. Okay, area. That's something I can agree on. Yeah. Okay, so we solved that one. And it should have been 1.6, right? But it's actually 4.76. Increase. Right? Right? Nice. Nice. So it's actually 3.16 more than it should be, which is actually relatively close to pi. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, math, not even once. Pi. Okay, someone really got what we're talking about. By the way, this is a nice move here by DeMusliM. 4 out, could maybe dance a bit more. Could find an easy kill there. Some repair with a fishing ship in the back. Maybe a kill at the top. Do we see the finishing blow? Yes, indeed we do. Now micro back and you got a 4 kill. And maybe 2 more kills here as an option. Nice micro by DeMusliM if he saves that one. Feels like he forced a lot of idle time. If he gets away and the full healing, that was a beautiful move. And it seems exactly that's what's going to happen. We have the speed upgrade on Vortix side as well. Oh, that was so nice. But go back, please, for the love of God. And heal up. Yeah, got a nice kill. Forced a lot of idle time, but only 4 fishing ships for him. Against solid 5. Okay. Horsemen couldn't really do too much. Now we're going for the walls here for DeMusliM as well. Huh. Fishing ships can repair, yeah, and docks are healing. So there's a lot of mechanics that allow you to get some comebacks happening. Plus, we also have fishing ships can go into docks. 3 of them. So yeah, defending in Age of Empires 4 in water feels maybe a bit too strong. I think so, yeah. Oh god. Feels so nice. Feels so nice. Finally talking about what we all love, right? And it's not Age of Empires, it actually is math. Oh, that could be a complete disaster here for Vortix. Yeah, that's just Ripperino. Ha, ha, ha. Does he kill another one? Nope. But if they're trying to squeeze through there, then maybe this wall could have been enough. Didn't need to go for that super wild one. Okay, so 8 Hulks against 7 Hulks. Maybe a good fight could be coming in there. DeMusliM, is he waiting for timing? Not really right now. Just moving out. Has 9. Low HP one in the back. Not the biggest fan of that approach. Moving out with that. I like to heal them up completely, but if you have them in the back, I could see a good argument why you want to move out as well. Yeah. The spears tried to brace for the ships? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Okay, now probably get into line formation and attack from the right-hand side. Could be pretty bad against Vortix. He should know about all that. Tries to maybe catch off some fish. And now this could be a good one for DeMusliM. Let's take a look at the engagement. And this is the dance that you all have been waiting for. 9 against 8. Oh, and so much more dying here, I believe. Still some healing, still some fishing ships. Stuff is coming in here. Tough to judge those fights. Feels like the DeMuslim's micro might be a tiny bit better, but obviously he had more to begin with. So might look a bit sharper for him to start this one off. And oh, is now trying to retreat, but some losses. Oh, gets home there potentially. And Vortix comes out ahead with more HP. Lost another 2 villagers, 2 fishing ships though. Double Hulk production. Oh, this could be good for Vortix if he wanted to continue chasing. Gets another kill. Good job. Sacrificed many fishing ships. Actually, only 2. Only 2. I was surprised as well. Now some repair here for DeMusliM. Goes for the low HP ones. But loses another fishing ship in exchange. Will be tricky. Can we defend this one? If he gets up to 6, he can take the fight again. Better micro by Vortix right now. Okay, but now 2 new are spawning, and that should be pretty bad for Vortix. Disengaging here potentially. Low HP ones mixed in there. And now it's only 3 left. Make it maybe 2 left. Some shots. No, did not happen. 4 against 3 again. Ooh, pretty close one. This could be a really long game. A really long game. Oh. Huh. Oh, but now 3 up again here. Trying to microwave from this one, but it's not the easiest thing ever. 3rd dock now by Vortix. Interesting. DeMusliM still heavily stuck in feudal age. Not really going on to water. This feels really one-dimensional right now. And Vortix, yeah. Same there. Very limited food income because the fishing ships got killed over and over. So if we win water, we might actually win the game here. Although the water win will be relatively late. Typically, the later the water win, the more chances you have to still make a comeback happen on land. But since the food is so low, allowing the opponent to go on to fish and you don't have fish makes it, relatively speaking, even rougher for you to lose the water. I love a sneaky demo or 2 inside the seaweed. I love that as well. Unfortunately though, a castle age unit, the demo. And we are still in feudal age for both players. But yeah, obviously a nice move for sure. Trading in water late game will be important, I believe. I'm not sure if we even get into that phase. 8 against 8 now. 8 against 9 now. DeMusliM, nice hiding there. Not the greatest positioning by DeMusliM. Needs to be a bit more clumped up. Now tries to chase. Will be 9v9. More HP here for DeMusliM, I believe. And now the dancing. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't this peak Age of Empires 4? Isn't this the beautiful strategy game that you have all been waiting for. Isn't this exactly the historically accurate dream that Relic put out there for us? I would say yes. DeMusliM now with 6 against 4. Ironic? I'm never ironic. Okay, make it 7. So this was actually better micro by DeMusliM by quite a bit. Ooh. Now disengaging. Maybe try to heal up again. Can maybe pull the fishing ships. 3 docks here. And oh, another cycle finishes pretty soon. While over here... Oh, only 2 production. Now the 3rd one again. 6 hulks against a solid 8 hulks. Uh-oh, this could be tricky here. Muzzle might be in a really good spot. As a winner, can you explain the micro and macro in some sentence, or is there a good AV4 guide out of it? Micro, controlling few units. Macro, doing multiple stuff at the same time. Yeah. Micro management, tiny. Macro management, big. Is this best of 3? It's a bit like economics, right? If you go for microeconomics, you think about one business. If you think about macroeconomics, you think about, for example, a country. Yeah. I think. Pop 124, pop 106 here. Villager-wise, small advantage for DeMusliM. So good on him in that one. Still the defense here for Vortix. Isn't that already an overcommitment with naval units? Tough to judge. Seems like no. Because as I said, like, winning the water just gives you such a good fish boom. If both could have set up an eco behind this, then I could see it as a bigger problem, yeah. Or like an overcommitment. 12 against 13 here. Make it 14. DeMusliM, 61 military. Oh, it's okay. Well, they take multiple pop space. Okay, now the big engagement here. And DeMusliM moves in. We see him having 12 ships, while we see on the other side only 9 ships. This looks way better for our player from UK. Micro is a bit weird, but that's the only... kind of micro that you get on water. And this feels like a decisive win by DeMusliM, in my opinion. I think he has like 2-3 more hulks left, and that's indeed what we see. Uh-oh, Vortix, he's in some problem here. 14 against a solid 8 now. And yeah, lots of low HP ones, but simply the damage output should just be so much better here. And Vortix, how is he trying to play this one out afterwards? He doesn't. Knowing, okay, that water fight was going in your favor. You can fish boom now. Your economy will be better. I'm still stuck in feudal age. And even if you are also in feudal age, your economy will be so much better that I have no chance of ever coming back into this one. And I think that's actually not an unfair assessment. Military count obviously was a bit wild, but in the end, DeMusliM slight advantage. Just felt like he took 1 or 2 better fight. Obviously, this military kill stats, I don't even understand. 324, 1731. Let's just quickly forget about that one. And jump into game number 4 till 7. That will not include any more water. At least that might make some people happy. And since we were so behind, jumping into game number 4 will be even quicker. It will be Daily Mirror. Hello. And it will be DeMusliM winning with French. Loss for Vortix on French. And yeah, I promised you, we are quickly jumping into the next game. Hello. Oh, and we can even fast forward. Oh, living the dream here. So we will be live pretty soon. And oh, I did say no more water. I was a bit wrong. But we have Mongolian Heights. So that's going to be pretty interesting. First dock here. Scout trying to defend a bit. Actually opening with another scout. Ooh. Could be interesting. Trying to micro this one. Dock has to go up. Otherwise this game might already be over. DeMusliM in some problem here. Tries to stop micro. Okay, Villager should at least finish the job with the dock here. And then could get away. 14 HP, 6 HP. Indeed, won't make it home. Vortix, heavily housed behind this one. Still didn't finish that. And now can go for some fishing. But that goes for both. Delhi, obviously, being picked here because their scouts, not their scouts, their fishing ships, actually have an archer on them and therefore can shoot some. So if we had the scenario very short distance, Delhi against another civilization, you simply couldn't get your docks up properly. And that's what you see here. The fishing ship scaring those scouts away. And that's why the scout now has some problems passing. And Delhi, obviously, as you also know, we can research all upgrades for free, but they take a really long time. 4.5 minutes here, for example, for the double broadaxe. But we can increase that by putting mosques around, put some scholars in there, and have everything working a bit better in that sense as well. This will be a long game. Oh yeah. Let's see. How to get the black interface? Just select it in the settings. Graphics settings. 3 fishing ships against 4 fishing ships. And the question is who will get up to Castle Age a bit earlier. I'm a bit surprised that Vortix is still not on gold here. Okay. Lots of sheep for Mr. DeMusliM. Obviously leading 2-1 in the finals. Quite a nice spot for him. And I don't really think that fishing ships you can ever do anything against your opponent there. Is there a standardized overlay at the top right where you display the sign of SteelSeries? This is basically a picture at the top right that I could move but don't want to move. But this is a picture that I'd simply lay over my stream. Yeah. So you could download and take that as well. That's why most streamers are having that one. Can't find the settings. Where should this be? Graphic settings. High contrast or something. It's not an in-game thing. That is correct. Lunchbox! Welcome. You got a nice headset there. What are they? Ha ha ha! Sponsored by SteelSeries. I got the Arctic Pro Wireless, I believe. Indeed, those are the ones I got. We already raffled that headset worth, I think, over $300 earlier. And yeah, tournament sponsored by SteelSeries, so maybe give them some love. Maybe consider buying their gear and use the code, I think, AV4 Championship or something. Exclamation mark SteelSeries. We'll give you all the info to get some discount. Scout needs to disengage here. Oof. Thought it was after the finals? Nope. Oh, low HP Scout, 6 HP here, but healing up, so will survive a hit pretty soon as well. And the code is AU4 Prime Cup. Okay. Vortix now advancing to the fuel edge with quite a lot of villagers here, 8 of them. While on the other side, DeMusliM still struggling a bit with gold. So we'll be a bit on the later side. Honestly, if we get like a tower out or 2 early dows, this could be really ugly for DeMusliM. This Castle Age timing also only with 3 villagers. It's really late. This is some crazy harassment. I feel like 2 scout opening provided so much. Found the early villager kill. Now the harassment at the gold here. Might have found more sheep as well. Huh. Daily will win a game in the finals, which means more daily nerfs. Not sure about that one. But yeah, they will get, but they will have as many wins as many losses, right? So that one will be tricky. Kill again. Hey yo. And oh, what is this? We already fuel HD for Vortix. Oh. This one will be some pressure on water here for sure. Obviously, no more faith. Obviously, oh, no mosque either. So Vortix cutting some corners here. Oh, 150 wood saved. And that's still so much harassment on the gold. This is just mean. I think at some point DeMusliM just should have built a second scout. Loses his scout! And as you know, scouts are regenerating. So that will be some harassment. And now the first Dow is coming out. Plus fishing ships. Uh-oh. DeMusliM, how is he facing this? He's still not feudal age. This is so ugly for him. Oh, this is so bad. GG! Is he giving this one up? Wasn't this a drop? I think the game might be over here. Right, he has no gold. He's not feudal age. He can't get a dough. He will lose all his fish here. 7-minute game? Let me quickly check player chat. I think this is over. Yeah. Next map is Hill and Dale. 2-2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who said this would be a long game? One villager going down there. And then Vortix. Slight advantage the whole time. Obviously, slight disadvantage earlier because he went for a scout, but really paid off. Oh, that was a quickie. That was a quickie. So Hill and Dale up next. And we have Delhi losing for DeMusliM. Delhi winning for Vortix. And now we get into the interesting phase where we need to talk about civilizations and maps and such. So let's quickly maybe take a look at the overlay here. And erase some maps. Right? So because Dry Arabia is gone. Altai is gone. We had Mongolian Heights and Boulder Bay gone. And so Lipany, Hill and Dale, and Nagari are next. And Hill and Dale will be the next one. So Lipany and Nagari are the only two remaining home maps after this one. Okay. I like Lipany for Roost. It's very likely that Hill and Dale will be Holy Roman Empire against Chinese now. And then we have to go Holy Roman Empire on Nagari, right? For Vortix. Oh, no. For demo, yeah. Huh. Okay, we're jumping into the game. Obviously, spec delay will still be running. And indeed, it's Chinese versus Holy Roman Empire, like I predicted. Yeah. What? Oh. Yeah, I was just late in. So we are jumping into the game, right? 20-second behind the live game. Or like 20-second and the 5-minute spec delay. But we will have Vortix opening here with Holy Roman Empire against DeMusliM, who is playing Chinese. Why do we see those civilizations? Chinese, obviously the strongest civilization when it comes to late imp. Endless advantages for their siege. Faster shooting, more range, more HP. It's just not fair. And on the other side we have Vortix. Probably the cleanest build of this tournament. I might make a special YouTube video only for that. Vortix is against Taro there. It was like a 14-minute Imperial Age with 4 relics and 5 knights. Something in that ballpark. Into the landmark that builds 4 villagers at the same time. So there could be some crazy plays here. I would assume this is going to be, especially with 4 on gold already, professional scouts. Bugged relic next to Demo's base. No. Huh? Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe we were just a bit confused here. Interesting how this matches up against Chinese. Yeah, certainly. Chinese obviously can boom really strong. But I think Holy Roman Empire should have an early imp timing. Huh. Is it supposed to be on the hill? I don't know. I don't care. I think Tato had one on his hill as well. Yeah. Maybe all 5 at the bottom might be a bit better, but I don't think this is the big problem. Yeah. Palace of Swabia is boom in 1 building. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Certainly. So now we see the lumber camp. We will see a stable pretty soon afterwards. And then some scouts being added. 11 to 12 minutes. Imp is very fast. Yeah. Let's see. And Vortix. The problem is like this is also not easy to combat, right? Long distance, technically easy to wall everything. All the resources will be very compact. And maybe a defensive tower could hold if there ever was some aggression, but no aggression is coming, right? Barbican of the Sun, 1 villager, very defensively here. And this is not even double. Ooh. This is just an extra TC. Without the Song Dynasty. DeMusliM, interesting choice. So obviously Song Dynasty, TCs work 50% faster. And therefore going double TC is basically as going like 3 TCs when it comes to villager production. So that's why we've often seen, that's not 35%, no. And why I'm not stable enough to not get triggered by people writing wrong stuff. So basically the game says the time is reduced by 35%. Therefore, it produces 50% faster. Okay, that's good that we settled that. And then... So going basically for the 3TC boom. But you need to have both buildings in both landmarks into Feudal Age to actually achieve the Song Dynasty, which we aren't having. He still will play Song, I think. It's better to play the second TC first and then go Song. Okay. Yeah, now he sends more villagers on gold, so it makes sense, yeah. Wouldn't the early Holy Roman Empire heavy infantry armor be good against Chinese? Maybe. Yeah. So, stable now. Scouts being out. We see the mill getting professional scouts. So this is exactly the build-up that we expected. And I personally think it's incredibly strong. Yeah. Yeah, also, like, Killigan, like, how we ended up against each other there, like, me trying to be a smartass as well, right? The game says 35% faster. I intentionally said it in a more, like, in a different way. So, yeah. Wild farming with 40% boost is very strong. Yeah. A nice Aachen Chapel here. House needs to be rushed out here right now. Oh, not really. Okay, only 1 villager as well. And now the scouts are coming out and should be carrying at least some sheep. And then we should go for the deer. Should be really uncontested as well to get them. Where is the deer spot? Okay, at least the Muslim will get all that. But maybe should consider. I think it's clever to actually not slaughter the sheep right now. Because the scouts cannot take those unslaughtered sheep away, unless they kill them first. Okay, so this one will be a really smooth one, I believe. Yeah, one scout around. Won't really get too much. Why is DeMusliM killing them? Oh, he's going... Oh, how did I miss that? He's going professional scouts himself. Oh, extra TC here. And DeMusliM, that's why he went so heavily onto gold. Now could go for scouts. What? But he only has one scout, no? This feels like such a weird investment. This is a one scout professional scout build. He's not using his TC for the faster production either. Because obviously we're still not in the Song Dynasty. I'm really surprised by this. He has two? Yeah, he produced a second one now. Yeah. Why, Chinese Pro Scouts is good? Yeah, but he's kind of spreading himself too thin. Like, he got 2 carcasses now. Goes for horsemen, goes for scouts. Already had one full deer spot. So, I don't think this is worth it. And now contesting this one will mostly go into Vortix favor as well, being the shorter distance. Yeah, this is absolutely not paying off for Vortix. 2 extra scouts, a horseman, professional scouts for 2 carcasses. Might get a third one. Not even sure about that one. Nah, doesn't look too great. He might try to steal. I don't think this is an option. I think he has too few units there. If you want to steal, you have to have at least like 8 scouts, I would think. Yeah, and Vortix still is way more. Vortix now reaching Castle Age, 830. Maybe he's also going for it because he wanted... they're still around here. Maybe he went for it because he wanted to deny the prelates from getting too many relics as well. But maybe we just need to add 1 to knights. Indeed, that's what's happening. And then Vortix should get some solid control. I think this is a really good opening for Vortix. And really well for him. Relics, obviously 4 at the bottom, as already mentioned. And 1 on the high ground for DeMusliM. Relatively fortunate for him for sure. Knight now around and get some solid damage output. Sheep carcass actually maybe could be used. And that prelate even chilled there. Not taking too much damage. But behind this, obviously, 2 TCs. Still running for the economy against 31. But that is obviously not the main plan. Vortix, he is just trying to contest this. And probably after 3 scouts might just stop. Oh, nice move. Nice move by DeMusliM. Yoinking a bit away, debating a bit, and... oh, scares those away. Nice reaction! And that means the scouts can't get close. That means the knights can maybe do something here. Could go for some healing, I believe. But maybe knights are just way too good. And indeed, the scouts can't do much. Not really the unit that will do too much damage. And now going for the other carcasses. Oh, Vortix is playing a really controlled game here. Oi, oi, oi. Good for him. Vortix sitting at 6 scouts, 3 knights, 2 monks right now, and obviously Regnitz Cathedral. If you think relics are strong in this game, well, triple that. Because they triple that. Could be up to 900 gold in the Regnitz Cathedral alone with 3 relics, and it's not unlikely that it will be 3 in the end. Because DeMusliM is now going for full walls here. Wants to play this one really defensively. Goes for the clock tower though. And that means strong siege later on. So it makes lots of sense that we went for that one. And here we have the Palace of Swabia. Arguably the most broken landmark that we have in the game right now. And we will reach Imperial Age at like 1230 here. It is cheaper to build. It acts as a town center, produces 75% faster and 75% cheaper. So basically it's one villager. Oh, you get 4 villagers instead of 1. That's simple. That's simple. And third relic coming in there as well. So that's basically soon like 9 relics in here. The will printer indeed. Now over 19 villagers on that landmark. Production will be crazy. Why wouldn't he go for clock tower? Is it surprising? No, no, no. It's absolutely standard. It also doesn't matter because he can just go for multiple landmarks there. Yeah, just wanted to mention it. But isn't 75 faster just 175%? Well, it works so different. It is not 75% faster. It is actually 400% or 300% faster. Yeah, yeah. It's actually 75% less build time. Yeah, you produce a villager in 5 seconds instead of 20. In 25% of the time, or 300% faster. It just, yeah. I'm not sure who was responsible for the wording on those things, and how they are not making that consistent is just weird. Yeah. So, villager count right now, 50 to 67. Let's check in 2 minutes again. Monastery now for DeMusliM. Only to get that 1 relic. Maybe do some sacred site contestant. But that's it. He's age 4. You see the age here at the right hand side. At least I wanted to say that Vortix indeed is an Imperial age. Oh, look at that queue for villagers. He really wants to build some. Ah, forgot to queue out of the main TC though. And now we're adding some barracks. Obviously, lots of extra upgrades being an option here for the Holy Roman Empire. Crazy strong infantry if they wanted to go for that. Still crazy gold income as well. And soon you will see how everything will completely run completely out of control for the Holy Roman Empire. I think they're extremely, extremely strong on this map. Maybe it was intended to make it only 75% faster. No, maybe. But then again, an imp is 75% faster good enough? I'm not sure about that. Did he take up the rest tag to get an H4 that fast, or is it just the prelate difference? Well, it's prelate plus professional scouts dropping, plus Aachen Chapel, plus relics, obviously. The relic triggers me. They don't need to be triggered anymore. Oh, scout. Oh, getting some. Is he actually getting some vision there? Oh, actually, he can look up the cliffs. I didn't know. Okay. You could put that relic in a keep and gives them gold as monastery and other bonuses for the keep. Oh, okay, I didn't even know. Well, he doesn't have a keep right now. So, not the most important thing. Nest of Bees behind there. And, oh yeah, we wanted to check on villager count again. 86 versus 76. So, Vortix getting pretty close. Lots of villagers on wood here. I think he needs to start farming pretty soon. But that really shows you how efficient his professional scouts were, right? And elite man-at-arm tech already here for Vortix. Ooh. And we have 1 bombard out. Plus extra armor. Coming in as well. Double siege workshop. Full bombard, full man-at-arms. And against that, what do you even do? Probably grenadiers? But grenadiers are, I believe, Dynasty 4 unit, right? So that's not going to be easy. So Chucanoes, hand cannoneers could be an option. But with bombards? Vortix in a lot of control here. Elite man-at-arms here. Production was pretty solid. I think I would like to see some more barracks. Look at all those upgrades flying in as well. Stable not being used, and we have 90 villagers for Vortix now against 97, so getting closer and closer there. And remember, this is the crazy Chinese boom as well. Maybe we should compare that with like English at one point. And English goes like 3cc boom and like they would be completely overtaken. Currently 121.2k gold for free for Vortix. Yeah. Goes crazy there. Goes crazy. Barbican of the Sun. Lots of pressure. What's the kill count here in this game? 2 units lost for Vortix here. Ooh. What's the army? It's only Nest of Bees, but only 5 Nest of Bees won't be good enough against 2 Bombards, no? What's happening here? Now the repair, Bombards around. That's so many men-at-arms! Vortix moves in. 22 men-at-arms. There's nothing else but 5 Nest of Bees. 2 Springles. What's the defense? That's not a thing. And now the men-at-arms are streaming in. There's no army. And that's what I said, like the early imp tech here is just unstoppable. Especially if we don't go for any army. Controlling all 3 sacred sites behind this one. Bombards are moving in. What is happening here? Villagers are being pulled. Trying to go for the defense, but those Nest of Bees are doing nothing. Now going for the Bombards, doing something, but honestly, against all those men-at-arms, no answer. And oh boy, that was a one-sided game. Ooh, yo. That was a quick one. Well, it was way longer than the game that we had before. But I think KD has to be horrible. KD 21-4 in this game. Vortix lost 4 units. And won this game. But I think he didn't lose a single unit and won the game before. But yeah, wild strategies here. Phew. Good one. Good one for Vortix. DeMusliM needs to get 2 more wins out of the next 2 games. Or he will have to accept that he is second place finisher in the SteelSeries Prime Cup. Ooh, They conceded a little too fast for my taste. The game was 100% over. There's no comeback mechanic for DeMusliM there. Looks like rank 1 against rank 300. I think people are still sleeping on the strategy. And I obviously knew about it from Vortix because I cast Vortix against Taro yesterday. So I knew what was coming. And I could guide you, and that's why you understood everything and why Holy Empire was so crazy good here. But DeMusliM, I think those professional scouts were a big misplay. And yeah. I think from there, he was already pretty far behind. Okay. So, DeMusliM Chinese lost. Holy Roman Empire won for Vortix. So, English and Abbasid left for Vortix. Rus and Holy Roman Empire left for DeMusliM. And probably stronger civilizations. So, Lipany next. And then Nagari as the potential decider. I think DeMusliM should have picked Holy Roman Empire for himself. Yeah, but we expected that not to happen, right? Because he picked Chinese on Altai. No, wait. Yeah, no, yeah. No, he picked Chinese here. Yeah, he picked English on Altai. So we kind of saw it coming. I think DeMusliM simply didn't know about HRE. There's so much to learn about this game. Ooh. So much to learn. 2 match points for Mr. Vortix. "25 seconds to go. before we jump into game number 6. Could be the final game of the $20,000 SteelSeries Prime Cup. By the way, last chance to do some sellout. I'm wearing this beautiful headset right now. Arctis Pro. Wireless one. And, but I also want to not only shout out, but I also want to show you some Age of Empires. And Vortix is now looking to maybe take his first S-tier tournament win. He is playing as the English versus DeMusliM playing as the Rus. And we have seen lots of similar plays here. English against Rus will be really interesting. DeMusliM looked strong in his semi-final. Or did he? Am I confusing this? No, DeMusliM actually lost to Rus. Right? Yeah, he lost to Rus. That's the game I remember him having Abbasid. Oh wait, that is exactly... This is like in the finals, right? He had Abbasid as the opener and lost to Vortix Rus. And now we see if Rus can come back. Now I got the storyline straight. Ooh, nearly. Long day. What are we going for? Okay. Closing in on 6.5 hours. Maybe I should have done a better job of caring about more co-casters there. But glad that all of you are around. Now betting is an option. Nearly very confused after all these math questions. Yeah, probably that completely screwed me over. Come on, Nightbot. Backseat Gaming is tournament. It's best. Yeah. I will allow backseat gaming. Actually, in H4, I allowed backseat gaming way more. Because I was obviously learning with you. But in Age of Empires 2, backseat gaming... Okay, Vortix gets one of the deer spots that belongs to himself. So that's fine. Double ones at the top. And the DeMusliM... No, what? Vortix? Did he? Vortix as the English is getting 3? No. No way. The DeMusliM only has 45? He did not scout the double deer at the top. Did not scout this deer. Did not scout this deer at the bottom. The DeMusliM didn't get a single deer spot yet. Oh, this is so bad. Did he honestly have... you have to have 70 gold there. Okay, he gets at least some wolves. Ooh. This is like the best opening that Vortix could dream of. And is Vortix maybe even spotting this? He sees that. Vortix will get all 4 deer spots against Rus. At least some wolves for him, but 125. So he will stay tier 1. There's no way. Like, he needs to get both boars to get to tier 2. Oh, this will be really bad. Really bad for the DeMusliM. 0 out of 4 deer spots. That's something I've never seen before. Like, I managed in my tournament game to get 1 out of 3 with Rus. Because I had mine, like, next to my TC. And I felt like, I will take that one later. And then opponent ran in and instantly killed it. But... Vortix has to be so happy with how this game opened. Ooh, poor scouting or bad luck. Maybe a mix of it. Right, the DeMusliM, he scouted the top here. Now sees that one. It's a bit of bad luck. He scouted more towards the right-hand side. And the scout of Vortix was like really fortunate getting over there as well. So would you say it's better to just take the deer patch in your base just in case? After yesterday, kind of. I know that Bonjour Red Panda always preferred to take the safe deer. I think people now realize how strong Rus is if you get to tier 2. So I think just go for the safe one. And go for lots of wolves afterwards. Vortix even gets another wolf. Ay. rough opening, for sure, for DeMusliM. Can he even afford professional scouts? Yes, he can. Okay, 5 archers in the queue. Poyoyoyoyoy. Okay, Vortix wants to go wild here. And instantly goes to the other side. Wants to be aggressive. Maybe another tower rush could be an option. Obviously, we want to see how to punish this ruse standard build order. My upload from YouTube from today was an absolute masterclass at that. I lost my voice because I screamed so hard at my PC. Longbow's getting over there. House. The question is with 2 on gold. I can't rule out that we will see a blacksmith and maybe some rams after that. Vortix scouting quite a bit. We'll get a good idea that he does not see a stable. And that might be a misinformation. No, he sees the stable instantly. Oh, so good. So good. And now might even get some scouts. DeMusliM tries to get away. Villager being sent forward as well. So Vortix should probably add a barracks first. And only then the blacksmith. Why did you scream? Just watch the game. It was so good. And it will be double stable by DeMusliM. But gold income will be really tricky. And we have gold 1 here. Gold 2 there. I think DeMusliM won't have enough gold for knights. And then it is just horsemen. Goes for 1 knight, 20 gold. 500 food. Maybe he has to sell food. Oi, oi, oi. Long men around. Still no barracks. That's a bit surprising to me. Maybe, oh yeah, barracks next to the outpost. That's what we have seen earlier today as well. Also, I don't even know from whom. So many games that are now all getting mishmash here. Yeah, okay. 7 scouts around. We'll get lots of that, but wood count won't be pretty. Oh, even another scout. That's really surprising to me. He has 7 scouts already and goes for more. With the Golden Gate, it's not impossible. Yeah, Golden Gate is heavily carrying him. Yeah. So you get like 150 gold simply for selling 100 food or 100 wood or 100 gold. 100 food or 100 wood. So that's just crazy value. You never need to go on to gold. Just feels so unfair. So unfair. But everyone can play Ruse. And everyone can pick Ruse. So maybe not that unfair. Okay, we already have the Hardened Spearman around. Some in production. And those scouts just dropping off. Now trying to go for the next spot here. Knight count at 4 already. Normal man poking a bit, maybe 1 villager kill and then getting away could be an option. I wouldn't mind to see another tower here. Certainly wouldn't mind to see full spearman production. Kind of important for Vortix here. Think a wooden fortress, something I would have really liked to see. Is Vortix building a blacksmith? Already finished. Goes indeed for siege engineers. So rams, not too far away. He's going back with his longbow man? Really? Really? That is a bit surprising to me. Knows about that deer spot, knows about that deer spot. Has to anticipate the scouts over at the right hand side somewhere. Does he have any idea of this? Scout around there, sees them moving. So might actually get 1 or 2 kills here. No, doesn't actually go for it. So Vortix knows, okay, opponent is now going towards the south of the map. Siege engineers just completed. First ram in production. Uh-oh. This will get intense pretty soon. Potentially a deciding game here. Of this $20,000 tournament. Will easily yoink those 7 back home. Actually has 8 scouts around. Another scout there. Maybe he's going for those scouts to have a counter to the battering rams. Obviously with the torch damage. Now double archery range behind this one. DeMusliM doing a lot of right steps. We'll get enough food here. Runs home. One without a carcass. Everyone else with a carcass. Now the question is, what are we going for? Maybe the golden gate? Would not be the craziest thing ever, I would think. DeMusliM, 56 out of 60. So really doesn't want to lose that house. Obviously 4 hits will kill it. Ah, DeMusliM needs to prepare more houses. Yeah, it builds 2 more on the top there. I like that. Wouldn't even mind if he goes for some more there. And now the pressure towards the wood line. The wooden fortress is ready. Yeah, no fast castle obviously by DeMusliM. Yeah, he can't afford that. Double archery range, double stable production. He's trying to make a defense happen. Now comes back home with all the food. Another house in danger. Longbowman dealing with 1 villager quite easily. Wooden fortress still not filled up. I'm a bit surprised here. And another house goes down. DeMusliM, 65 out of soon 70. Uh-oh, production won't be that pretty. Now goes for the wooden fortress already. No villagers inside there. I'm so surprised. Why is he not sending them? Could be so good against the longbows. Could find some kills there. His units could fight off against the battering ram. Maybe he thinks, okay, it's 2000 HP. I still have enough time to maybe take that fight a bit later. But more and more units are streaming in for Vortix as well. Indeed, now the time to pull the villagers. This could be the major fight here. Spearmen around. The ram probably going to die. Tries to micro back with the longbows. Feels like, okay, I can't really engage with those spearmen. Some villager losses here, surely. And Vortix, well, maybe not taking the engagement here might be a good thing. Killed 3 villagers, 2 scouts, and lost 1 ram. Plus a lot of mining time, or like wood chopping time lost. Vortix, really patient here, taking what he can. Behind this, going on to berries. 2 villagers only on gold. Still some carcasses to be taken there if DeMusliM wanted to go for it. 9 scouts around. DeMusliM housed. He's putting another one. Next ram moving forward. And not an overcommitment here. Oh no, oh no. Please don't drop on me. This hurts so much. This one hurts so much. But it dropped for them as well. I think, right? Oh, well. Okay, this is really weird. This is really weird. I don't really know what's happening here. But we will just continue as we try. Bop. And we will have everything here. And we are back at it. And is Hera casting from a different POV as well? Ah, okay. So everyone going completely like restream mode now. So maybe I go for Aussie Drongo stream then. And yeah, obviously so many streams going on. And we will have Aussie Drongo as the cameraman. Thank you for taking care of that. So what do we miss? We have the blacksmith now for the DeMusliM in the back. And we have more knights, more archers around. Wood efficiency not really there. Scout for Vortix at the top. And Golden Date could sell some more food if he wanted to. So lots of dropping issues today. That's obviously a bit unfortunate. DeMusliM trying to scare away that scout at the top. But yeah, Vortix already running away there. Now tries to get a bit more vision. Knows about all the 3 gold spots that Vortix is controlling. Archer will easily deal with that one. Now goes on to gold. 2 rams coming over. That's already very low army count here. Apparently we missed a really big fight there. At least that's what I would assume. And another attack. Maybe goes for the hunting cabin here. Villagers going into the wooden fortress. Maybe one on the wooden fortress, one on the hunting cabin could be an option, but maybe just killing the wooden fortress first might make it so much easier for him. Goes in with the longbows, some villagers being sniped, and that wooden fortress is not finished off. Needs one more hit, and we'll get that one with the ram. Now, the micros back a bit with those rams, at least that's what I would assume, towards the hunting cabin. But actually goes for more houses. Tries to pot cap Mr. DeMusliM. Vortix sits at a solid 74 pop. Finds another villager kill. Some army there from the top. Bracing with the spearmen. Longbowmen are microing away. Those rams are getting attacked by the villagers. And we see Vortix microing away from this. Tries to have his longbows attack the archers. Obviously more range, more damage is nice for him. The spearmen could maybe take the fight against the knights here. Not really going to happen. They are getting sniped. And the knights, well, they are still around. DeMusliM with some really great micro. Obviously, the outpost is helping out there when it comes to the faster shooting. And now we go full cinema mode. It feels like the knights are doing good enough of a damage here. DeMusliM is pushing this one back. And the knights, they are, I think, clearing this one up quite nicely. And now, where are the spearmen? There are no spearmen left. Everything gone here. And DeMusliM, what a nice clear up. This looks so good for him. Oh, let's see. How is Ozzy Drongo carrying this one?
You can't really use it to defend your own base.
Oh, even with Lidakor in there as well. And we have now farms. What are those farms? Oh god, they're far out. I'm not sure if I like this one, but I really like those knights finding the kill. GG. We'll actually go into game number 7. And it's time to cross your fingers that this one is not going to be another drop game. Game number 7, hype. We can look a bit at the statistics here. Oh, the DeMusliM Vortix. Holy moly, they are going to distance. I thought Vortix backed up this longbows because he knew how effective the archer knight push would be. Well, not enough. Not enough, apparently. Roman Empire should be able to outboom Abbasid. What's the last map, though? Let's take a look at that. It will be Nagari. Yeah, I don't see that as an option. Yeah. Let's maybe... Yeah, Nagari will simply be the last map. And obviously, Holy Roman Empire. I don't see how they can outboom Abbasid. I would even say the opposite could be the case. Huh. Take that live view after starting the cast. They solved the drop issue for Honor. Try to get to live view after starting the cast? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Poof. And let's try to observe what's up here. Abbasid versus Holy Roman Empire. Abbasid for Vortix, Holy Roman Empire for DeMusliM. On Nagari. Abbasid, obviously, big advantage. Especially if we have a back pond. Can go for fishing so much earlier. And then can contest the center quite a bit. But obviously, galleys could be nice. Holy Roman Empire gets water behind it, can outboom. Okay. Can Holy Roman Empire ignore fish and 20-minute imp? I think that's not an option. I think you die. If you ignore fish, I think you die before you get to your army early imp. Happened with the prediction of last game? I don't know. DeMusliM won. If an admin can take care of that. We could make, why aren't we making Shine a mod? Huh. Now I can just put all the blame to him. Makes it way easier. You get faster input with water anyways. Yeah. Plus, like, more villagers are relatively speaking less important. If you already have... if you have fish. Will there be an interview with the winner? Actually, I don't know. Like, we have not prepared anything, right? And there's no main channel? I don't know. I've not I've not considered doing one. So far. Okay, then we should be live here. So let's pray that we won't have any more dropperinos. And now this is the moment to spam some Nili hype, some Nili energy. Please post who you are cheering for. Is it Vortix in the blue trunks, playing as the Abbasid, arguably the 7th or 8th strongest civilization in this game? Or is it the Englishman playing with the Holy Roman Empire, Mr. DeMusliM here? So I see DeMusliM, Vortix, DeMusliM, Vortix. So really split here. Okay, some more DeMusliM love flying in. And we have the bagfish. Only one deep fish. What? Oh no, I thought this was fixed. Oh, this is so unfair. Oh no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shorefish, 4 deep fish. Against 1 deep fish, 6 shorefish. Oh, this is so much better for the Muslim. Oh, Scout. Can he actually get out of there? Another volley. Oh, 29 HP. Oh, it's so important that, yeah. Okay, okay. Vortix goes to the middle. Obviously, there's way more deep fish here. So good for him. But this is really fortunate. Really fortunate for the Muslim. Whew. How much difference is there? Well, first of all, you gather it faster. There is more of it, 2,000 to 1,000. And it regenerates. So, like, 4 deep fish against 1 deep fish is just, like, incomparably bad. Whew. Lots of the Muslim fans in the chat, obviously, cheering for that one. More sheep are coming over. And now the question is, do we go for a second pond over at that second dock over in the center? What's the game plan here for Vortix? Deep fish regenerates. You heard that correctly. Yeah. I sadly think that lots of major tournaments might consider checking maps before loading into them. But obviously with the drops that we saw and such, this could be lots and lots of work. As I discussed that one earlier, right? For Genesis, Lord Petito was looking over 800 maps to be satisfied with the maps that in the end were played. Scout! 10 HP! Oh! Barely survives here. Second scout out there for Vortix. Actually gets quite some harassment out. Look at all that damage already. Okay, I didn't even think that could be an option. Scout runs away. That one's still around. Now we see some dance micro here. How many ships per 1 deep fish spot? I think you can fit at least 8 around it, I would think. Okay, now more scouts for the Muslim. Doesn't want to give this one up. Deep fish. Oh. Fishing ships over there. In the center. Okay, so some pressure, but I'm not sure if that will actually do too much. Redojo, thank you for your prime. Still lacking some food here. Maybe a bit too heavy on gold, if you ask me, right? Mr. Vortix? 4 on gold here. Maybe could pull some villagers. Obviously wants to go get foodstuffs there. So 125 gold is something we need in the bank afterwards. DeMusliM still Dark Age as well though. But is now getting the Aachen Chapel. So advancing to Feudal Age. I was a bit confused as well. Gets the water, like Aachen Chapel in the perfect spot. Between the wood, the gold, and all the food here. Now more villagers on gold? What is this build order? Am I not knowing what we are looking into here? Why do we have 9 villagers on gold? Huh. Is this a fast castle play and you need that many? Nothing on food. 8 fishing ships, obviously pretty solid. Still wouldn't mind to see a second dock, honestly. I think he might be floating quite some wood. Indeed he does. Maybe he's going for trade wing. He's going for the cultural wing. So reduce of all technology costs by 30%. Obviously makes a bit of sense, right? You aren't adding extra TCs. Most of your economy is on the water. So going for foodstuffs is not really what you need. So I like that he isn't just like pressing it without thinking. But actually put some thought into it. Okay, when to go for what. Some more harassment could be an option here, not the most important thing. I still don't understand why no one docked this end. This one should be contested. I'm not happy with that. What is the plan here? I'm still confused by this build order. So much gold floating now. This one costs 175 gold. Could be a really nice upgrade. Scout wants to be making sure that the DeMusliM is not docking that area. Now we go for the Regnitz Cathedral. Now the market play. Maybe just buying himself some food. Blacksmith as well. This looks like a fast castle play in Age of Empires 2. Because in Age of Empires 2 you need 2 buildings to advance. And typically we see like market and blacksmith if you just want to go fast castle. And here's selling wood, buying food. And we'll play a crazy early fast castle time here. Okay. And we're going for the military wing. This feels like a well thought out strategy, but I have no idea what we are witnessing. I'm glad to be on the right, but right now I see everything, but I feel like I'm still blindfolded. Is this a men-at-arm build order? Against Holy Roman Empire? Well, we'll see. Because he... No, he didn't get upgrades here. Increase the armor of camel units by +2. Increase the movement speed of camel units by +15%. No, we are going for the attack of melee units. No spearmen in production, so this will simply be a fast castle. The DeMusliM already is in Castle Age. Obviously, he has a better job of controlling how fast he wants to get into castle. Because he can just send more villagers to produce, while Vortix won't have that option. Huh. Now 4 barracks play. Obviously lots and lots of fish here. So food economy will be crazy. And yeah, we got the first food upgrade. Vortix, I think you need to be closer to your opponent though, no? Okay, goes for the first prelate here. Relic will be carried over quite far though. I'm not sure if that will be a touchdown. 28 HP. Maybe some healing now. Give me some healing. What's happening here? Just heal. Oh, now he is healing and did so much damage against the scouts as well. Nice job. Already first. Second relic already in the Regnitz Cathedral. So basically 600 gold income already without any villager mining time invested. And now it's full man-at-arms here. Oh, we should see. Yeah. This one will be man-at-arms siege push by Vortix. Oh, it finally starts to make sense for me. Yeah. So they will just build mass, sprinkled ram on the field. As Abbasid. Mangonel. Okay, I will allow Mangonel as well. I'm a bit surprised that we see Mangonel. Maybe it's a bit better against men-at-arms. We see 4 barracks here. What are the upgrades saying right now? We're getting the second attack. Already have 1 armor on them. On the other side, we don't even have a barracks. Oh, we do have a barracks. Okay, getting the speed upgrade now. Plus the first attack upgrade afterwards. Double Mangonel. Is that really the play? Whew. How can Demu counter this? Well, against mass men-at-arms, you can just go mass men-at-arms, right? And Holy Roman Empires technically should get more upgrades. Increase their damage by +2. You can get melee armor by +3. So if Demu gets all upgrades, he is fine. What are we witnessing? This is a 7 barracks play against a 4 barracks play. Uh-oh. Man-at-arms a bit out of position. I think Sprinkles are just a killer unit here. Maybe pulling a villager to get some repair in could be an option. Oh god, only getting 1 man-at-arm here. Oh, getting 1 Mangonel would already be a nice pickup. DeMusliM pulled that one back. Oh, it survives with 6 HP. Armors for spears only? Okay. Increase the melee armor for spearmen. Okay, then that's not a thing. Well, he still has like 900 gold for free every minute now. So, technically, against men-at-arms, the perfect counter are crossbow. But that's not an answer if you already have 4 Mangonels out as well. Uh-oh, this one will be problematic. Like, he could strike everything. Ooh. And more Mangonels. Really? You're not building anything else but Mangonels? First house down. Regnitz Cathedral. Very far at the front. And more houses. How do you combat this? It's certainly not the lack of barracks here. Vortix continues here. DeMusliM, quite some nice production as well. Goes for the elite. Wait. DeMusliM is imp? DeMusliM is imp! What? DeMusliM is imp. He can go for elite men-at-arms. Oh, I completely missed that. I think taking out the Regnitz Cathedral might be a better choice than trying to go for barracks here. Oh, okay. Now I think Vortix might be forced into men-at-arms here. Ooh, okay, so I completely missed the imp timing. We got the Palace of Swabia. So villager production can be fast. Goes for the main TC first. Outpost behind this, more men-at-arms. Obviously heavily out. 6-4, 155, 16. 55180, 17. So slightly behind in attack, slightly behind in HP. So with even numbers could be a nice one for Vortix. With all the mangonels also contributing here. Ooh, that's 5 villagers dead here, my friend. Not really sure why he's not pulling all of them. Uh-oh, this one will be problematic. Why is he not pulling the villagers? Splash damage so good here. Man-at-arms around. Military counter, Muslim 38. 64 for Vortix. But obviously those fishing boats are counting as one as well. No, that's for Delhi. 64. Here's 7 mangonels, 45 men-at-arms. Obviously siege counting as more population. Uh-oh, this is tricky. The full surround here. This could be the game-deciding fight. The Muslim is coming from the bottom. Elite men-at-arms. Now this could end the $20,000 tournament. The Muslim going in deep here against Vortix, who has quite some army. Mangonel still getting some shots in. Not the greatest split on them. Villagers are falling here as well. And we see 110 population for Vortix against the Muslim, who drops down to 70. But it feels like his men-at-arms are getting close enough. And he obviously has the way better units. So maybe closing down this is enough for him in the end. What a massive attack. More men-at-arms trying to reinforce. But maybe some more static defense for Vortix could have been an option. Mangonel's getting some shots in. But we are dropping down to only 36 villagers. So many losses here for the Muslim. He was pulling so much against those Mangonels, but didn't really find the kills there. 54 population against 80. That's not a big lead though. And the Muslim, as we know, can repop quite easily. Quite easily. With the Palace of Swabia. I think this one is completely open. Vortix pop 80. 57. The Muslim 60. I honestly don't mind the Muslim spot here. He lost his main TC, but that's still 900 gold that he gets. He can buy food. He has the better units. I have no idea what we're witnessing here. Ragnar's count says... No, that's way more. That's 9 times 2. No, 22.5 villages on gold. Is that building alone. Oh! Men-at-arms. Elite men-at-arms now squeezing around. Even having a Landsknecht in there. Obviously really low on HP. So couldn't really take the greatest fight. Maybe we need some men-at-arms to deal with that one though. But if you see this army, you're just running, right? You probably overreact against the actual HP here. But first of all, they will just track some villagers here. Oh, and they just need to run. And Landsknecht obviously hitting heavily here. Vortix in some problems. Is the Muslim doing it? This is another big army though. Vortix again, pop 90. 86 for the Muslim though, and that's still an age ahead. He's killing this army here. I think we needed some crossbow with this. But this army is now falling under the TC fire. Oh, only 3 villagers in there. Not a single technology used in the House of Wisdom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big raid here at the side, and that's going to be so many dead villagers. 29 villagers here on wood. Vortix is even seeing this. Doesn't seem like it. Landsknecht completely splashing this away. No reaction by Vortix. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Is Vortix throwing the $20,000 SteelSeries Cup? It seems like it. We are now going maybe for a kill against all the landmarks. No, not going to happen. Way too many HP here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Threatening this attack, but actually forced back. All the villagers dying. Vortix, 67 population. The Muslim, 30 population ahead. The Muslim will be taking this tournament. Did not play Genesis. And now, as an unseeded player, goes into this one. We'll have a spread army. Some from the bottom, some from the top. Villagers being sent in against the Mangonels. 6 Mangonels around. Intercepting all the reinforcements. And we could see the final fight. We could see the final engagement here in this tournament. Villagers are coming in. All of them getting shreked heavily. Oh no, they actually survive. And that means they can deal with the mangonels. The Landsknecht and the men-at-arms at the right-hand side still doing the damage. Villagers killing all the mangonels. One more shot was needed. And DeMusliM is taking this one. Gets everything. G to the G. Did not see that one coming. DeMusliM, after playing English for so long, being this as his main civilization, and he had performed with different civilizations, different maps. Great, great performance. Oh god. What a great one. Performing incredibly well Warcraft 3, performing incredibly well in StarCraft 2, and now showing up in Age of Empires 4 as well, DeMusliM. An absolute beast. Phew. Let's ask for an interview. Phew. Insane final. Insane final indeed. Nice one. Nice one by DeMusliM. Whew. The devil Terran never forgot how to pull the boys. Indeed, indeed. And it didn't even need to be a 3 Rex. This was what, like a 9 Rex play. Look at that gold income. Just didn't feel fair. And got so much food. Honestly, but this is... I think if pawns are reversed, DeMusliM loses this game. Yeah. It's weird to say. I think, yeah. I think he gets like 4,000 food less.